Hello friends. Many people who think that they have recovered from Bell's palsy also observe one thing, and that is their mouth is not functioning the way it was functioning before. Especially the lip area feels something off. If you are someone who has suffered from Bell's palsy recently or maybe some years back and still feel that your lips are off the track, then this video is a must watch for you. Because in this video, I'm going to explain you why that is happening at first place, what needs to be done about it, and some simple tips of self-care practice that you can do at yourself at your home. So make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's begin. Friends, I am Physio Meghna Dave. If you haven't subscribed to this channel till now, please make sure to subscribe it because this is the only channel on YouTube that will give you tons and tons of information, education and guidance about Bell's palsy and synkinesis recovery. So let's get started with today's topic. So there are a lot of people whom I also come across while consulting them, who say that even though I have recovered from Bell's palsy, most of it, but my lip feels something off. It doesn't lift properly. Like when you try to brush your teeth, the lip isn't going up. Or else when you try to pull the lip downward, it is not going down. This is not something which is rare. In fact, this is one of the commonest problem of people who have late recovery from Bell's palsy. And there is a reason to it. When you suffer from Bell's palsy, you lose the connect between your brain and the facial muscle because the nerve, which is the carrier of information from the brain to your face, is disrupted. This majorly happens at your mid-ear level. Now here what happens is that even though your brain is producing a lot of signal to send commands to your facial muscles to move in certain way, these commands are not able to reach. Now when that happens, you don't get that right information back that in movement successfully has happened back towards your brain, due to which brain feels that something is off. Brain do not get that right information that it needs to confirm that whatever the messages he sent of commands was right and it actually worked. This is a pretty confusing state for brain. Now this particularly when happens again and again and again for a long period of time, brain goes through a state of confusion for a very long period. This leads to altered pattern of movements because brain is just not getting that right information back which it needs to understand and confirm that whatever the patterns that he or she is sending is right. On top of it, as you slowly start recovering, you start observing some movements coming. This gives a very strong positive reinforcement to yourself or to the brain that yes, now the nerve is coming back and things are fine. Well, there is one problem here. Even though when you come back and start recovering, if you are doing wrong form of exercises or if you're doing over exercising or if you're putting too much of force on the facial muscle, then brain will start considering that this is the right way of doing it and it will continue doing that. And the more it continues, the more stronger or hardwired it gets in brain. And this is the problem because now, even though when you are moving your facial muscles in the right way or you are trying to move your facial muscles in the right way, the muscles are not functioning that way because now the muscles have developed a new pattern where all the facial muscles combine together to create an action. For example, whenever you try to smile or lift your cheek muscle, it's just the cheek muscles that are supposed to go up. But now, it's not just the cheek muscles that are going up. Along with that, the other muscles which pulls the corner of the mouth down, the eye muscle also starts contracting, which limits your smile move. So, this particularly happened because the recovery here is happening at two levels. Number one level is your nerve level, where your nerve connects back again. But the second problem is at brain level. This is the layer of movement coordination. It is the fine-tuned action that your facial muscles are trained to perform in the day-to-day life, which loses its sync. During your paralysis, the brain temporarily loses its coordination capacity. This disrupts the normal face map that's present inside your head. Whenever your signal will return, these brain maps still persist. Now, since the facial movements are incredibly fine-tuned, these new movements that are learned are far more stronger but are in gross pattern, which means that they move in sync with each other. Instead of moving in sync with each other, they are moving as one unit altogether. This leads to delayed lip lift, weak pouting, slight asymmetry while speaking, and fatigue in your lip muscles. So even though your face has come back, but the coordination hasn't. So what should be done about it? That's why doing simple random exercises will not work, but a structured rehab program is needed. What needs to be done is to start with a proper sensory feedback mechanism, proper practices of different types and techniques of massages that should be done around the lip region to give a proper feedback and understanding of muscle movements around the lip. Later on, the movement needs to be trained to be functioned in the right manner with the help of the hands. From there, we move towards imagination exercises, and from there, we move towards mirror exercises. But these mirror exercises are not the same as we usually do. Here, you might need to hide your affected side for some time and then slowly start showing them. So there are lots and lots of step-by-step practices that needs to be done, which we exactly do in our synkinesis rehabilitation program. We train the facial muscles to regain its coordination, regain its muscle relaxation, and regain its isolation movement capacity in a step-by-step manner. That's why whenever we work with a person suffering from synkinesis, we ask for some time, because we need that time to work on it. If you ask me how long does it take, we need minimum 1 year of time. We need minimum 1 year of time to train these facial muscles to regain movements. If Bell's palsy or synkinesis is longer, it might take more than that. But the good news is, with this training, the facial muscles can return and can retrain themselves to move better. So now, let me leave you with some important tips of lip practices that you should do at your home by yourself so that you can minimize that over contraction of the lip muscle. Practice number 1, make sure to apply warm compress around the lip region often, not only from the outside but from inside of the mouth as well. The way to apply warm compress inside of the mouth is through drinking some warm water and keeping or retaining that warm water inside the mouth. This will keep and make the facial muscles, especially the muscles around the lips, relaxed. The second thing that you should do is, you should do facial massage around the lip region. You need to understand this lip muscle and do this. A simple practice that you can do is just take the finger and then press and pull this lip muscle downwards, this muscle upward, multiple times in a day, so that you are training these muscles to come backward. You're giving that right feedback to the brain that this muscle needs to move in this direction. The third thing is, take some conscious breaks in between the day where you just sit back relaxed, pay attention to the corner of the mouth, and just try to visualize that how both corners of the mouth will be felt when they will be lifted in the upward direction without involvement of other facial muscles. This small practice is a game changer. If you do it right, you will see that you would be able to attain a very good amount of lift around the lip muscle. Because one principle works here, which is neurons that fire together, wire together. This is a principle of neuroplasticity. The nerves that you will train to move in certain way, they will learn to do that because the nerve has the capability of adaptation. So you need to train your muscles to adapt. So make sure to start this practice today onwards and let me know in the comment section below how these practices are helping you. And if you are not finding any help and you want little more detailed help about your synkinesis or delayed recovery from Bell's palsy, feel free to reach out to us. The contact details are mentioned in the description box. I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.